Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video, and in this video we're going to be taking a first look at Mythic Garrett, who is going to be a promo character coming to RTS. Visually, on the right hand side, he looks like he's going on a skiing trip, basically. I'm not sure what's going on here. He is got a really nice attached weapon, a very extended clip for sure. I think it's just a Glock, but there's got a lot of rounds in that extended mag. And he has got the one leg, which we did see on the Garrett right at the end of the S-Class era. But this sort of prosthetic, I think they use these sort of ones in the Olympics. So it is for like running. And I don't think that's a bad idea when it comes to, you know, walkers. Being able to get away from them fairly quickly is always nice. On the left-hand side, he looks like the happiest man in the zombie apocalypse. I've never seen someone smile this much. Except maybe Davey. He's got good competition, Davey, now. This is a very happy Garrett. If we look at his stats, he has got as a tier 5 gold mythic at level 600, 12,248 attack, 13,881 defense, and 14,697 HP. He is an alert character. He is considered a medic. Mythic character, of course, and he is part of Woodbury as an allegiance. You can see that under his name as well, the Woodbury Crew. So, yep, another Woodbury character being added to the game, part of Gov's group. More allegiance characters filling out those groups thick and fast. Now we'll go across to his adrenaline rush, and as you can see of all of his skills, they're all green, which generally means lots of healies. He is a medic. It is called Tactical Teamwork. 66 AP cost rush, so it's fast. He deals 350% damage to up to 2 enemies. Up to 3 teammates get 30% bonus HP. This is actually quite nice. I think it's quite reminiscent of a character in 6-star era. I can't remember who did damage. And was it Ezekiel? I think he might not have done damage though. The League Store Ezekiel did bonus HP. This is quite effective, obviously. There are upsides and downsides to this. The upside is, even if someone hasn't got any HP taken off them, off their max HP, this will generally give someone bonus HP. The downside is you can bypass it with bleed, burn, and it's obviously not going to counter infection. So it isn't as powerful as normal heals, but it is gonna be creating a barrier against percentage damage, and it's really effective against percentage damage. He's gonna do a bit of damage himself, so potentially could be used on attack team because of that. Doesn't necessarily have to be a defense team rush. Okay, so here we are on the rush turn. We have been given the AP by Glenn. Thank you very much, Glenn. I do appreciate it. We have got an attack bonus due to a 1535 Mears pistol, and luckily it did go to Garrett himself. He is going to get a bit of an attack boost here. We will focus the person who's already on low HP, just try and finish them off. And you'll just see that 3 of my characters will get bonus HP. Alice should be one of those characters. She did get focused on that first turn. And even though it's not going to heal her with her main, her full HP, it still should give bonus HP to the people who have the lowest HP. So we'll just do the rush. You'll see a bit of damage come in. It does attack 2 characters. And as you can see, Alice got a nice hefty boost to her bonus HP. So did Elodie, and she already had a bit of bonus HP. And so did Garrett himself. So I think this rush is actually pretty good. Attack or defense. You're probably not going to gear this guy offensively if you do want to use him on your defense team. But you can just see it as a little bit of an extra, bit of damage. Try and finish some characters off like I did there. And it's kind of nice. He's not going to be a primary damage dealer in any case. I mean, you could potentially make him offensive. It wouldn't be impossible to do. It's just, there are better damage dealers, let's be honest. When we check out his upgrades, you can see at tier 2, he gets the 10% bonus to that bonus HP. At tier 3, he'll get 100% damage bonus, but it does require 20 upgrades to get that done. And as a tier 4, he gets 1 bonus HP target. So originally it is 2 targets for 20% bonus HP, but if you get him to tier 4, overall it gets a boost up to 3 for 30%. Now to get him as a tier 4, all you need to have is 1 gold mythic. I don't think he's going to be as effective on a defense team if he is a tier 4, but on an attack team, he should be absolutely fine. He's going to have everything that he can possibly get out of his rush on attack. It's just whether or not you think it's worth upgrading that attack percentage or not. We'll check out his passives, and then you can see what is a priority in his kit with regards to the military supplies and the resources you want to pump into this guy. But pushing that attack stat up to 350% isn't a terrible idea. Even if you have made him defensive and put him on a defense team, 350% damage to 2 characters could do a lot of damage if it's trait damage against characters that are a bit more offensively built. Now, Garrett does, of course, have a signature move, and it is called Cover Fire. It has an initial cooldown of turn 2, cooldown of 2 turns, number of uses unlimited. If you didn't know already, the 999 has been changed to unlimited, which is great, and that's going to be the same going forward. So you'll never hear me ever say number of uses 999. Unlimited from now on. Attack an enemy for 175% damage. Up to 3 teammates get 25% bonus HP. So it looks like there's going to be quite a lot of bonus HP on this guy's kit. I would not be surprised if there was some in those passives as well. This is pretty, self-explanatory. It is going to happen turn 2 as well. I did get that rush in the previous test on turn 2 just because I set it up that way. So Glenn gave the crit, bonus AP to Garrett. But realistically, you wouldn't do that. You'd give it to someone who's going to have high impact damage. And Garrett, you'd use this signature move turn 2. And 3 characters getting 25% bonus HP, considering his rush gives 30%. And a lot of people will look at his rush and say, hey, that bonus HP is the most important part of it. This is almost giving exactly the same. It's actually almost identical to his rush. 175% and 25% here, 350% and 30% there. The only difference is he's hitting 2 characters with his rush and this is hitting 1, and he could potentially be controlled by certain weapons because of how signature moves work here. Okay, so we are on turn 2 again. This time around I did not give the AP to Garrett, I gave it to Alice, and you can see Alice got focused heavily once again. They do seem to like focusing on Alice. If we use the signature move, we can see that I'm going to get enough AP to do my rush on the next turn, but not only that, we'll do a bit of damage. And then the bonus HP should go to Alice +2 because Alice has been attacked. She should get that bonus HP. We'll swipe left and you can see bonus HP comes in. It was Garrett, Alice and Elodie once again. I'm not sure if it's going to them actually because they're the 3 full lowest HP characters. That might actually be the case. Bonus HP just might go to the 3 characters with the overall lowest HP, even if everyone is max HP. That might be something to consider if you do care about where the bonus HP goes. And on the defense team, this signature move is just going to add a little bit of padding effectively to his, a couple of characters who have been maybe hit with some splash damage, some rampage. He's just going to boost them up with a bit of padding. You're going to hopefully have someone else in that team who's going to do some healing, fast healing weapons potentially, could get everyone to full max HP, and Garrett's little bonus HP on top is just going to add that like little shield, which is going to be nice. If we look up the upgrades here, if he gets to tier 3, it goes 15% bonus HP on top. But if he gets to tier 5, that's where the 2 bonus HP targets come in. And that's quite a big jump. It isn't getting 1 extra, it's getting 2 extra here. So without there being 2 gold mythics, this would be an attack of 175% and up to 1. It would just be 1 teammate gets 25% bonus HP if you do have that 1 gold mythic. So it definitely seems worthwhile getting 2 of him when it comes to boosting the amount of bonus HP you can do on this signature move. Now we'll check out Garrett's mythic abilities, his passives. Now, Garrett is a medic, so he will have Spirit, which means 10% of all healing performed by this character is also granted as bonus HP. Now, I would assume that includes bonus HP healing, would also be, a boost to that bonus HP by 10%. I'll run another attack at the end of these passives just to see if he's getting that buff. You'll see the green text over his name. I didn't notice it before, but we'll just see. But otherwise, it might not be worth upgrading that unless Scopely, change how that healing system works to include bonus HP. We'll check in a second. The second one is called No Holds Barred. When this character starts their turn, if any teammates have bonus HP, this character gets 20% attack for 1 turn. Now, there's a couple of ways this could obviously work. His own kit gives bonus HP. Characters like Magna have their lead skill, which gives bonus HP, and there are obviously tough healing weapons which give bonus HP. So it only needs 1 character to have 1 bonus HP and he gets a 20% attack bonus, which might not sound like a lot, but you're not going to give him too offensively and it's going to amplify his signature move and his rush damage, and it could make the difference in certain situations. So this isn't terrible. I wouldn't say it's a priority. We'll see what other ones he's going to bring to the table. The next one is called Woodbury Pride. All Woodbury Allegiance teammates get 40% heal reduction resistance. This is characters like the Governor, who would have 40% heal reduction resistance. That's obviously going to be good. That means he could potentially not have anyone block revives on him when he gets taken out, when he's in Outlast. That's obviously going to be nice. We don't have that many heal reduction characters at the moment. We don't have any 100%, at least I'm pretty sure, within the Mythic characters. But this is giving me the sort of the heads up that there potentially could be a heal reduction character on the way. And I do think heal reduction is a much nicer offensive control, and we don't have like that much of it. I think it's pretty much just alpha at the moment. Please correct me if I'm wrong when it comes to heal reduction on the Mythic characters. Now his last Mythic ability is Got Your Back. When attacking, 40% chance that one teammate gets 15% bonus HP. Again, I think he's just literally the king of bonus HP. He's got bonus HP pretty much everywhere. This is just when he does his basic attacks, his signature move, his rush. He's just got a 40% chance to give someone 15% bonus HP. I think this is a nice little cherry on top for his kit. That is probably the best one out of these, along with Woodbury Pride, depending on the characters you have in your roster. So there are definitely ones that I'd say are the priorities to upgrade here. Okay, so we have got Garrett, his rush. Again, same situation, but this time we're going to focus on Garrett himself. Look at his avatar down the bottom. Does it say Spirit 10% bonus HP? That's what we want to see, because if it doesn't say this, then he's not giving any bonus HP on top of what he's already doing. So right now, Spirit does not work with any of the heals he does. It doesn't seem like it's worth upgrading Spirit at all. That would just be wasted military supplies. Unless he could potentially get a weapon in his hands where he could heal people, that would work, because I think it was updated where weapon effects also gave the bonus HP, so medics that were fast with fast healing weapons would also give bonus HP on those as well. So this is obviously not great for Garrett's kit. Now if we check out the skill upgrades when it comes to his passive, at tier 1 he would get No Holds Barred, which is the 20% attack when one teammate has bonus HP. At tier 2 he would get Spirit. At tier 4 he would get the Woodbury Pride, but then you need to get that second gold mythic at tier 5 to get Got Your Back. And Got Your Back does seem like his best passive in terms of him just giving extra bonus HP, and you would want that. The king of bonus HP, you want to get him there, especially if he's on a defense team. I mean, that passive does seem more useful for a defense team character. And if he is on defense, you'd want him at tier 5 as well, just because he would have more stats, you know, as base, and obviously the multipliers and the extension with Lieutenant system. It makes a big difference. You guys know what it's like. Tier 4 and tier 5, we're looking at a reasonable amount of a boost, 15% stats, and just means you're going to survive longer. As simple as that. If you did only get one gold mythic and you only wanted to use them on an attack team, the No Holds Barred one doesn't seem too terrible, especially considering you can get that second turn signature move off. Bonus HP is going to go to everybody, and then he's going to have his rush amplified by that attack bonus. And it's actually kind of funny, because you did see that I had 20% attack boost in one of the previous tests. I assumed it was because of Mia's pistol. I think it was, but this is a guarantee that he'd always had that 20% bonus if that was the case. Now Garrett is a specialist, and he does have Vitality 2. At the beginning of each turn, this specialist regains 7% health for every 20% of max adrenaline points AP it has. Now this potentially could work with Spirit. I'm not 100% certain if this is a specialist skill should work with Spirit. We'll test that out a little bit, but obviously Vitality 2 is a boost. I think it is quite powerful. I have seen characters who already have it in the Mythic era. We have Dante, and he is surprisingly strong for a tier 4 silver maxed out Mythic. He can be very strong, and the heal is really powerful, you know? It is extremely powerful, because it's 7% for every 20% of their adrenaline rush. So if someone's at, 40%, it's almost like they've got a fast healing weapon personalized to themselves. If they've got 60%, it's more than a fast healing weapon. It's only going to go to himself, but that just means he's got self-sustain. And like I said before, there isn't that much heal reduction in the game within Mythic characters, so there's nothing really to stop this too much. And he has got that base heal reduction resistance in his passives. So if you got that up, 40% heal reduction resistance, This can be really frustrating, especially if you balance his defensive stats extremely well. The downside of his kit is that he has got a 66 AP rush, so you are going to have AP on attack somewhere if you do want him to have a natural rush. He hasn't got a fast enough kit to get things going constantly without having AP on attack. Unless he's getting focused, but he hasn't got anything to force that to happen. No taunts or anything like that. So he's definitely going to need to have AP on attack, and is going to sacrifice his stat because of that. Unless you went with a weapon I talked about with Elodie, and a weapon that I actually am currently using on my governor, where it has defense, HP, AP on attack, and focus stun. And I don't think that would be a terrible idea for this guy. Cleanse is pretty much the premium in that 4th slot, but he doesn't necessarily need it. It's obviously up to you on that one. Okay, so now we're just going to test out the Vitality to see if he gets bonus HP. I'm just going to hit him a bit. He's got an absolute defense weapon, so there we go. He takes some damage. He's got some AP. Yes, he is going to get some bonus HP. What I'll do is he's got more AP now, so I'm going to hit the defend actions. And now he should get healed like he's got a fast healing weapon when it comes to the Vitality. So he should go to max HP, and then he'll get 10% of whatever the green number that you see pop up. And it actually might even be slightly more, because I think it even does it over max. We'll see. Yeah, he got 282 bonus HP. That's weird, actually. Oh, no. Okay. It wasn't weird. He got 4,000 bonus HP. Okay. Oh, no, because of the rush. Okay. Okay. That was actually kind of weird. I'm not sure why that happened. We saw a 4,000, like, normal heal. And then we saw a 200 base heal. That wasn't 10%. That wasn't 10%. That was less than 10%. So I'm not sure what's going on when it comes to how much the spirit is healing from his Vitality, but it is working. It is good to know that it is actually working. So I mean, I think if I defend on everybody again, he'll get healed, and the bonus HP will come in as again. Did the bonus HP? I mean, that's the bonus HP from his rush. I mean, you can see what's going to happen on a defense team. This is what he's going to primarily do. And he's, like I said, he's kind of got that fast healing weapon just himself. Once he has 40% or more AP, he's going to start healing for huge numbers personally. But the rest of his kit's going to constantly push up that bonus HP. So overall, it is nice. But that's the only area of his kit right now, unless there is a change where Spirit is going to affect the healing to bonus HP. Now we'll check out Garrett's attached weapon, and it is Garrett's Sturdy Drum Ammo Pistol. It is a 4-star weapon that is attached. It does look like it's a 5-star weapon here, but I had to 5-star it to put a weapon in his hands for the tests. It has got 25% HP base, a medium bonus to AP when attacking, and in the 3rd slot, bonus attack, 35% attack when attacking enemies of more than 65% HP. We know the deal with these weapons. Not really that great, mainly for the visuals. The visuals are nice though. The weapon does look really unique. I don't think we've ever had like a drum ammo pistol, which is a lot nicer when you're going to be dealing with the huge hordes of walkers potentially. So yeah, definitely a good choice potentially there. In terms of what I'd go with this weapon, like I said before, defense, HP, AP on attack, and focus stun wouldn't necessarily be a bad idea. You could sacrifice one of those stats for cleanse if you did want cleanse instead. You could go for the absolute defense pistol. That would actually work really well in Garrett's hands, actually. I think the absolute defense pistol would be great for him, just because he doesn't actually want to be hit. He's going to be healed regardless of the damage he takes, just based on his AP. So if you do have the absolute defense pistol, Garrett is basically begging for it on a defense team. So that is Mythic Garrett, and he is definitely the king of bonus HP when it comes to the Mythic characters so far. He's got it everywhere. So what do you think of Garrett though otherwise? I think visually he is one of the happiest, colourful characters we've seen with that jacket. The jacket is like, hello zombies, I'm over here. It's just crazy. It is kind of weird. This is something that really did stick out to me. He's holding a Molotov. If you look down below, I'm not sure if you can see it, and you can't really see it, but he's holding a Molotov in his left hand here. And one of the things that's going to counter him is burn damage. It's kind of funny that that's what he's holding. Even his signature move has a Molotov flying across the screen. I'm not sure why that is, but it is the way it is. But like I said, do leave your thoughts in the comments down below. that is the end of my video. If you did find it enjoyable or informative, please hit that like button. If you are already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. If not, maybe think about hitting that subscribe button. But that is the end of this one, guys. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.